Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in here today and I just want to share something about the narcissist folks. I bet the narcissists are all going to go crazy today, folks. You know, because 4th of July is getting ready to come up. This narcissist over here next door has done went crazy. He was out there shooting a gun like he lost his mind yesterday. But anyway, folks, what I was thinking about is I was thinking that it would be a good idea to remind you all that if you are living in was living in narcissism, folks, and you've gotten out of it, and you're tempted to go back to the narcissist and everything, what you're doing, folks, and I'm not being mean saying this, but what you're doing, if you do go back to the narcissist, you're enabling that narcissist and giving him the right to say that it's okay to abuse you, because that's what they do, folks. And anybody that's living in it, anybody that's been through it with the narcissist and everything, folks, you should know by now that they're not going to change, and they choose not to change. But I just wanted to say this, folks, because remember, the 4th of July is coming up next month. And you know, narcissists don't really like holidays or anything. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of them come out of the cracks now, folks. And they're going to be lurking around looking for somebody that they can take advantage of and abuse them and stuff. But I know I hadn't been in here this morning, folks, and the reason being is my husband went to an auction today, and it's really, really super hot down here, folks. I'm not kidding. And I wanted to make sure that I went out there and secured all my birds and everything. And I noticed whenever I went down to the chick pen, we've got a new chick. Those little bannies seem like they go broody a lot, you know, and have little baby chicks. But yeah, all the narcissists are going to come out of the nooks and crannies, folks, and be prepared, because you're probably going to hear on the news how some lady or whoever's been in abuse or whatever, they're probably going to tell them about somebody being abused or whatever, folks. There's so many things that goes on with these narcissists, folks. They're very dangerous characters, and we just have to be on the, we have to look for those situations, folks. And you just have to be very careful that if you've been with a narcissist, folks, and you realize that you no longer want to be with them, and you do put forth the effort to get out of it, and it's not easy leaving a narcissist, folks, by the way. But if you do put forth the effort of getting away from them and you're tempted to go back, remember, folks, what they put you through when you were there. Well, if you go back, it's only going to get worse, folks. And you and I both know that. If it didn't work out the first time, folks, it's certainly not going to work out with the narcissist the second time. But we all know this, folks. And I just wanted to get on here, and just discuss this with you all. This is my opinion. Everybody else may have a different opinion. If they do, that's fine, folks. I don't dispute that, but you know that I'm telling the truth about people that go back to the narcissist, that he doubles up on the abuse. It may take a little bit for him to start doing it, folks, but that's because part of the narcissist behavior is he goes to the honeymoon stage first after you've left him, and he'll make promises to you and tell you that he's not going to do it anymore, blah, blah, blah. You know how narcissists go on, folks. But don't never believe a narcissist, folks, because they lie about every single thing. And that's just the way they are, folks. But do not take the narcissist back, folks. Do whatever it takes. Have you ever heard that saying, folks, I'd rather live in a cardboard box than live with a bobcat? Well, that's how I feel about it, folks. I mean, that may seem harsh and everything, folks, but if I had my preference, yes, I'd rather live in a cardboard box than go back to a narcissist. Especially if you've been working on yourself and everything since you left. And, you know, you've got so far with your healing and stuff like that, folks. Then stay doing that, folks, because living with a narcissist is no lifestyle, folks. And I'm not saying this to be mean, I'm just telling you straight up how it is about how narcissists are and their behavior. They will make promises, oh, I'll treat you good if you come back, and I'll buy you a new car if you come back, blah, blah, blah. And then 9 chances out of 10, folks, whenever he does get you back in there, a lot of those promises that he made to you, he won't keep. He might tell you that he's going to go to counseling or something, folks. Well, I've heard that saying before by the psychopath I was with, folks, many times. Because I left him a few times and went back to him, and each time that I went back, it got worse and worse and worse. Each time that you leave and go back, it's only going to get worse, folks. Because the narcissists have a personality disorder, folks, and they're not stable in their minds and stuff. And you know, even if they make you promises at the spur of the moment, that is susceptible to change, you know. And so don't believe anything that the narcissist says, folks. Because you got to take them with a grain of salt and realize that they're not thinking straight, folks. Because their brain is not wired the same as ours. And they live in a pattern, folks. And it come from their childhood. You know, they probably lived in a bad childhood, or the psychopath was born that way, folks. So you have to think about that, folks, before you take the narcissist back. You know, about all the things that he did. If you ever get tempted to take the narcissist back, folks, get you a piece of paper and write down all the things that he did when you was with him the first time, and just see how worse it gets when you do take them back, folks. And that'll help you in a lot of ways, folks. I just had to get in here and share this with you, folks, because I was thinking about that today, and I thought I would share my thoughts with you. But if you guys have any questions or anything, get on here and leave me a reply. And I hope that this video helps a lot of people out here, folks. And remember, guys, the guys get abused as well. So watch for those female narcissists, folks. Well, you got this, folks. You're awesome. I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye.